All right, man, it's Deontay from Inselbergmedia. I got another one for y'all right here. Look like Isaac Hayes Jr. the third is trying to drop some game on our head about a new social media and his plans to work out the investment so that he can get some more people on the platform. But I'll let y'all know what I think after y'all see the clip.
The minimum to invest right now is $399.
Okay.
So it gets you 60 shares of stock in Fanbase. That's $665 a share. All right, now let's take 160 million. Now let's do that in multiples of 10. At 160 billion, Fanbase is still not as big as Facebook, TikTok, or Instagram, but that's still 1,000 times your investment. So if you put $499, you walking away with we're probably like what, 500,000?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But here's the thing. Here's the thing that's crazy about that, though. We can control that. We literally can control it.
Yeah.
You could invest and then move. There's no way that I could be any of these big celebrities and be like, if I have the ability to move 2 or 3 million people at will,
Yeah.
let me go put like 250,000 in Fanbase and then say, I got a Fanbase page, y'all pull up. The app shoots up the store,
Yeah.
my investment goes up, and I can monetize on the front end. I got equity on the back end.
Yeah.
And everybody started doing that. Before you know it, Fanbase is a $100 billion company.
Okay.
Then I'm like, okay, let's go public.
And so, that's my issue with this type of stuff is they want you to get in before it's real good. So they're not talking to me and you. I know you're saying $499, $399. My issue with this type of stuff is you need big celebrities to come over and build your brand. This is exactly what Beats did back before they were bought from Apple. They went around and it was basically Jimmy Iovine and Dr. Dre. They pretty much were the head runners of the thing, and they went around to all their celebrity friends and got them to wear the stuff before it was ever even released. So it was already popular. It was already in all the magazines. This is kind of the similar effect. And I feel like black people fall into this trap. We always think we need to get our people on board on something first, get the hype behind it first, and then the culture will follow us. I think we believe this really strong that American culture is like black culture, like white people just steal from us or something like that. And I think that's where this mentality stems from, where we think we can just up and leave. And I ain't got no problem with that. Absolutely take your money where your mouth is, for sure. If you're going to invest in this, absolutely you should be all on it. But my thing is how many people going to follow you? Is this really the better platform? Does it have the better mechanics, better algorithm? Is it easier to explode on here? Is it easier to find fans? If I got to bring my fans, that means there's no fans there waiting for me. These are the same people I'm already monetizing on one platform, but you want me to move them to another one and split my fan base because it's never going to be 100%. It's always going to be, some smaller percentage of whatever you had on the free side. See, there was a reason why you stayed over there. And it was easy to get big and get your monetization from third-party companies, not exactly from the app itself. And so I see his plan, but the plan is always, it's always based on the fact, can we get ship jumpers from another app to come onto our app? But those ship jumpers from your app are going to find a new app to do it from. So it's like, this is all one big game. I see it, but you're trying to build out basically, I don't want to say a Ponzi scheme, but it has to operate like one, basically. It's you do this for me, and we build this platform up, and then when it gets big enough, we just sell it off. We go public, which is basically selling it off. You're making the shares open to everybody. Anyone can invest in it. And before then, who else you going to partner with on the back end? Who are you going to split your founders' shares with to be able to pull in a bigger company to get behind you? See, I don't mind these ideas. Rumble was the perfect example of this because Rumble actually gave a platform that was more free speech enthusiast than YouTube. That was the whole point of Rumble. Regardless if you're left wing or right wing, you're invited on there, but you will not be censored unless you are specifically doing something illegal. That is when you can be banned. That is when your account is taken from you, when you simply do something illegal. So it's like, what is your offer on Fanbase? Is it going to be a direct competitor to Instagram, TikTok? You know what I mean? Are you really going to compete with TikTok? YouTube and Instagram can't compete with TikTok. Nobody can. So much so that the federal government had to take it down. So it has to be something like a TikTok where you're bringing a whole new, wave of social media consumption in, or at least a better interface or a better set of rules for the creators or for the consumers. If you're not doing something like that, I don't see where this is going to go. If we're going to base this off of black capital, the black dollar in America, this is where we always fall in company creation. This is what Jay-Z tried to do with Tidal. This is what all of it never works because we're not a cohesive group. The best thing to do is offer value, and I'll stand by that. If you guys got anything that you disagree with me on, let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, and share the content if you're enjoying it. If you made it this far, you may as well subscribe, and I'll let you guys know, or I'll see you on the next video.